Alright, welcome back to another episode, or the next part of today's episode of Art Time, where we're going to be coloring in, shading, and texturing this here background, as well as finishing up the drawing. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. I'm tired, but I gotta get this done with, because tomorrow I want to get this episode written, and then, all that. So, yeah. Where is the floors here? Do I not have the floor? I could have sworn I had the floors color here. It's not the I'm not seeing any floors. Where's the floor? There's the door. There's no floor. What the hell? Didn't I draw floors here? I did draw a floor. Where is there no floor? Where is the floor? I have no clue. There it is. Floor number 1. We only had one. That's fine. Anyways, yeah. We are going to go on ahead and get this done with. Which, I don't think the coloring process is going to take too long. But I gotta try to remember the setup I have here. Let's see. Where is the pillar? Ah, yes. Here's the pillar. Alright, so we can't see the top, so I guess the top here is going to be a tad bit different from that one particular instance. Ugh, man, I'm so tired. I mean, it makes sense that I'd be so tired since we are going to deal with this damn job. So, yeah. Hopefully, it won't become even more so annoying. I don't know what the hell's going on at this place, but something tells me something stupid. Oh god. Something stupid is happening. And I don't like it. You don't know what that stupid is, but trust me, it's stupid. And I don't really feel like trying to talk about it right now because I'm just too tired. Oof. Alright, anyways, let's see. So now we've got the walls. There's 2 sets of wall colors here. And I think it's just a mixture of the darker blue and the lighter blue, unless that dark blue is in the back. Guess it doesn't matter right now. What matters is we just get this done with. Yep. Assuming that that's where that needs to be. Anyways, well, by the time this episode comes out, the first episode of Sonic Frontiers will already be out. Which is great. We already got the second one recorded. And so far we're doing pretty good. Not bad, I must say. Not bad at all. I think most of the lag problems were fixed somewhat. I mean, I did something that did kind of fix it a little bit, but entirely. I can't really say for a fact if it did until we get a little bit more of playtime in and whatnot. Also, the back one is darker, but the other one is, yeah, right. And, this isn't even being shown. I guess I'll still draw that anyways. And we got like a vase here. Yep. Yes, sir, indeed. A vase. Okay, so we are almost done with the drawing. Well, hopefully it's going to take an hour or 2 hours, because I'm doing this at 3 o'clock right now. So hopefully we can get this done with. I guess for the vase, I'm gonna create my own color slot here instead of using the swatch and make it something different. I do gotta say though, we're speeding through the first island like it's nothing, which I guess technically makes sense, all things considered. A lot of collectibles, though, I must say. So we can still remain on the island for as long as we have collectibles to collect. before I like decide to move forward, you know. I'm not gonna say too much. You'll have to just watch the episode when that comes out on Friday, because that will be coming out Friday, of course. It's taking Minecraft's spot, which means that that's going to be the usual time of Tuesday and Friday, which kind of works perfectly because that means that every single episode of Sonic Frontiers, including the first one, is going to advertise Sonic Adventures 2 as well. Wait a minute, you probably should be a little bit more taller than that. So, yeah, that's great. It's fantastic, even. Means that we've got, like, the Sonic Power Hour over there. Well, not really Power Hour. Hours. 2 hours of Frontiers, and, well, Adventures 2 is different because we're going by 2 missions, and this one is open world, and there's much that we can do. And there's really not, like, any coincised, or words of which that I'm struggling to think of, because, God, I'm so tired. I had Mepsy earlier, but the crash is coming. Which, speaking of which, I really hope they make Crash 5 soon. And I hope Crash 5 isn't going to make me go insane like Crash 4 did. You know how difficult Crash 4 is. Oops, I gotta mute. But before I mute... Okay, good. I was already in the FM mode. You all know how difficult Crash Bandicoot 4 is, surprisingly enough. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, right, wait, hold on. I remembered an important tidbit. The floor for the Mine Keep is white in the dining room, but I wanted it to be a nice, like, bluish color. No. But also, right, that's gotta be, it's probably gonna be gold trimming. Yeah, I guess that'll work. Whether or not this part's gonna actually matter. Oh, by the way, we're apparently getting the SATA connector thing, finally. Which means that soon we will be able to get those Minecraft videos back, at least one of them. You know, assuming this piece of crap drive isn't completely and totally just annihilated. So hopefully that's the case. Also, is that a part of the wall? Yeah, that is a part of the wall. This and the pillar. Basically just the same thing. Right, of course. I do like the gold trim, kind of, but also I think I like this one better. Kind of matches with the pillar's bottom support beam thingy, or whatever. I just gotta get this worked on before I move over to here. I don't think we built a ceiling in this department, so I guess I could probably just use the same wall pattern here. Or do I want that one to be golden? I think golden might probably look better. Unless we do a mixture. So we have white here. But instead it's a gold, like, bottom piece or something. Like it's, I don't know. It's something, that's for certain. Means I could probably put this here. Yeah, 10 minutes in so far. Considering that fact that we're almost done with the coloring here, I'd say we're doing pretty good on time. I'm not going to be able to get a head start on most things, but that's fine. Let's see. Oh, well, that's going to be a problem. I think we want this to be blue. See, I'm not too sure if I wanted that to be something different. Could be something different. Oops. Nah, too bright. Can't really use this because we already have that there. I could probably use a darker one. Yeah, wait, hold on. The darker enclave, of course. Where was that again? Ah, here you are. No, wait, yours just the same thing, so I guess we'll just use the banner color there. Yeah, sure, that'll work. Do we want it to be gold trimming? Or do we want it to be another one of the... Oop, wrong one. I'm not too sure about this one yet, though. It could be bluer. Blue would work. Whoops. How about blue? Okay, how about gold again? Whoops. I'm not sure. A certain shade of blue is kind of what we need. That one kind of looks good. But now I'm not sure about the gold appearance. I mean, y'all in the future will know because you'll have the thumbnail showing you what it is. I don't. I gotta try to figure it out. Okay. I'd say that it's close to what we kind of want. Might want to have like a very particular type of texture up top. We'll see in a minute. Alright, let's see. I'm not sure. So, guess we'll just do the pillar next. Gotta grab you. We don't have the diamond there, I forgot it. Oop, hold on a second. Diamond time. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I wish I had some more stuff to discuss. Are you supposed to... Oh, no, wait, you're supposed to be down more. But, honestly, I'm just, we're just vibing right now. We don't need to try to come up with a conversational topic at the moment. Considering the fact that, we just recorded a 2-hour episode, which is not going to be the case for the week. It's going to be every Friday again, still. Which means that we get 4 hours to play the game until we get that all recorded, and then we go over to something else. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. I knew I forgot something here. Well, I don't know what direction you're going to be, but I can do this for you. There we go. You didn't combine. There we go. Alright, good. Great. I'll get this side first. Then I'll get this... Nope. Then I'll get this side. I believe you are two completely different walls. Yep, you are. I don't know what most of this is, so... Whoops. I meant to put in B. You can't see it, but I meant to put in B. Instead of N. Alright. So, that's most of that. We don't have the trimmings up here. I forgot about those trimmings. Yes, I did. It's fine. I'll have this one be above everything. Matter of fact, I think most of that's above everything, actually. We could probably just leave this as 1C, since that's pretty far out anyways. And as for you, we could have you as 2B, making it so that we don't have to worry about the layers too much. Basically, you're the same color anyway, so why not? Yeah, I have the idea of there being like some light coming in from here, and maybe some here as well. Like nice little rooms. Domes with light coming in, natural lighting. And the domes have like... I can see a cat inside the blanket. And the dome has like a blue stained glass, making it look even cooler. Walking through this manner. Let's see. So if you're going to be taking this appearance, But I guess this one could be different because this is a bit more inwards. This is a different room, by the way. So yeah, we could do it like that. We can even do a different color in the ceiling over here. I don't know if that's the color I want, though. Let's see. Brighter wall? Is that too bright? That seems a bit too bright. I could probably use this one instead. No, but that seems a bit too dull. And that's the floor anyways. Never mind. Don't want it to copy that. Is there another blue that I have? A shade of blue. 2 blue. And that's just the same as that. Do I really not have anything different here? Okay, how about this shade of blue? I am not sure now. You're the same shade. Maybe this instead? A nice teal green. No, because that's going to match that. Alright, I'm going to come up with a new shade of blue then for this ceiling. It's got to be a nice bluish color. Not purple. A bit more blue. I guess that'll be fine then. Why not? A ceiling. I don't know how many ceilings I have here. I'm probably gonna have to save this over anyways. We're not really being, what's the word? Concise with the appearance of this here. Right. I guess I would need to have glass. It would probably be something along the lines of that if I would have to take a wild guess. So, like, say, a nice cool blue for here. It also means that we can get rid of blank for now. And now we work on the other part of the ceiling, which this should be, what, 2D? Yeah. Alright, and now I'll just grab U2. Oh yeah, that's right, we didn't make that one, whoops. We didn't make that one that color. So now we get the pillars in. And I think the pillar is still above the ceiling, but behind the wall here. Pillar 3A. I do like the way this looks, though. Looks completely different from what, because in my head I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. And part of me thought I was gonna somehow accidentally make it not look as complex and like just a simple wall. Because before, the wall was like going in this direction, and that was that. But now I figured out a better way by curving it this way, so that we can see a bit more of the hallway, a room back here, and a door over here. Why not? I'd say it looks 10 times better. Shitberg, I forgot another diamond. Unbreakable. There we go. Okay. Now let's just get some of this. And some of this. The good thing about this is, once I finish the drawing, I don't have to worry about getting anything written yet for, posting it, because I'm not posting it until Wednesday, which is going to be well, technically it might be Thursday, if you think about it, due to reasons. Alright, hold on. Yeah, you're about, like, right here, aren't you? I don't know what exactly I'll have planned once I've got my videos back from that D drive. I don't know when that's going to occur. Might be at the end of this week, might be at the end of next week. It doesn't exactly matter too much yet, since we have Sonic Frontiers as a series going on. But still, it is something to look into once the time comes for us to start doing the things out of which we need to do, which is acquire those videos. Probably shouldn't do that just in case. Acquire those videos and then go on ahead and post them. I think I can at least get one. If for some reason we can't get the other one, we'll probably just have a filler episode. Maybe us getting a trident to make up for the fact that we lost an episode where we got a freaking trident. I'm still annoyed that that happened. I'm just never gonna record videos in the freaking D drive anymore. I'm just gonna have it be on the C drive instead. Not like I save them anyways. As soon as I have enough, I delete them. Or as soon as I don't have enough space, I delete them, I should say. I'll have this door be a different color. Wait. Oh no, that's trident. But I guess technically that doesn't exactly matter. Wait, trident. I drew tridents here? Oh wait, that was probably in a different one. Right, meaning keep in a different department, I think. No clue. Like, where's the door at here? Yeah, the door here is a bit different. I guess I could still use the colors in this aspect here. I think that one was white. Well, not fully white, but definitely a decent amount of white. Yeah, like that. Making the door look different, much nicer looking. Although you can't even see the door that well in this one I'm looking at from ages ago. Okay. The only thing here that I want to do, well, let's see. Okay, so that is going where that needs to go. Now this is what I want to do here for the floor. I want to go into the floor. We're going to have it on the floor layer. Is that the color we want? Probably not. I should probably take this instead. Bring this down to 64 or 74. And then our indentation is there. There we go. Good. Great. Fantastic. Will I decide to add a little bit more to this? I'm not sure. I've decided to do the texture like this instead. Because I feel like that would make it so that this looks like it's big and that looks like it's small, instead of this being small and that being big. In terms of doing the shading thing. I feel like that's what I should do for all types of textures that are like in that department. Just like get something really thin for this part, and then even something even thinner over here. I still feel like there's more I can do to this floor, though. I'm probably going to have a mixture of highlights and shadows. Okay, maybe not much in the way of shadows, unless the shadows here are going to take over most of the midtone, or highlights. No clue. And I was thinking about maybe putting in Ariel and Minnie's family peeking ahead over the a pillar wall somewhere nearby. But I decided against that. Matter of fact, I'm going to delete the path that I had placed, Mine family question mark, because we weren't really too sure if we wanted to do that yet. But now we're sure. I'm going to put some sparkles on the floor. Well, hold on a second. The sparkles on the floor work. Oh, for crying out loud. But now it's going to go on ahead and do this, which is not what we want. So I guess to make this a bit easier on us, whoops, don't want to do that. I'm going to go on ahead, grab this, because that will grab everything. Now some sparkles at 150. Let me see something for a second. Some overlay. Vivid lighting. Overlay might work. What if I were to... No. What was it again? No. Control Alt H? No. No. Control H. Shift H. Deselect Control H. What the fuck was the hue again? Where's my hue at? Why can't I find it? Image? Oh, that's probably why. It's not where it... Oh, it's U. Never mind. I thought I was H. My bad. I thought the hue and saturation thing would be H. But I had forgotten. Alright, colorize. I have no clue if this is... Oh, there we go. I probably should have just done the color itself, but it's fine. I'm going to give it somewhat of a light blue appearance. Put it at overlay now. Okay, Control U again. Now we bring the brightness up a tiny bit, but not much. And amongst the, what do you call it, we'll also have white as well. Oh, and again, that's another problem with this side over here. Oh, well, this side didn't even have anything sparkling, so I guess it didn't really matter now, did it? The flooring is probably going to have like a nice little shimmering texture kind of deal, while also having a unique kind of texture. Might be like cracks and shit, like a double texture, if you will. Good old double texture. Right, anyways. Now I'm gonna get the pillar here. I don't know if there's any more decor. Wait a minute. Oh, that might be a problem. Well, this is not that big of an issue. I can just do this and delete the bottom portion. That's fine. Although, whoops, this one might be a bit of a problem. Matter of fact, where were you again? I think I have you in the wrong layer. Yeah, I do. I do have you in the wrong layer. I think you're supposed to be underneath that. There be a cut. Put you underneath these. And the wall. Well, I guess you're going to be pillar 5A. Wait. Hold on. Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot. No, you guys are... Wait, what? What are you again? You're 2A. Oh, well, great, fantastic. No wonder why that... You're not supposed to be that. You're supposed to be something else. Also, wait, where the hell is this thing at? Because I feel like I did this one wrong, too. Ah, I did. Unless this was supposed to be underneath that. How the hell did I manage? Okay, whatever, it's fine. It's an easy fix. We just move things around like so. Do this. Good thing we didn't do any shading here, because that would suck. Having to reshade all of this. There. Much better looking. Alright, well I guess the names of these pillars don't matter so long as we can get to them. The names usually never matter for layers. Because we are the ones that need to know. You guys don't see it. You don't even know that the layers exist. I might have shown you it in Game Crafters, because the only way I can like show it off Unity and Reaper Studio and Microsoft Visual Studio is to just have it basically just get the full-on full screen instead of, you know, what we do for Photoshop, Minecraft, Sonic Adventures 2, as well as Sonic Frontiers, although Sonic Frontiers uses the same setup that Sonic Adventures 2 does, but the only major difference is the fact that we have to have our camera on essentially this side, as opposed to where we are right now. Which is probably something I should do for Sonic Adventures 2 as well, just so we can show off that that screen, you know? That screen of which where all that stuff resides. That, yeah, that would make sense for us to do, but we aren't doing it. And at this point, we've kind of just stuck through it, 60 episodes, that it will kind of just feel weird moving our camera over to top right. It'll be even weirder with Terraria, having our camera be on the bottom right. Because the top right's where our health and all the other stuff is. The top left's where our inventory and hotbar is. And I guess the bottom left is where all the crafting is. And of course there's the bottom, which is essentially where the boss's health bar is. Which I feel like that was new. Is that new? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've fully went on a full-on playthrough with this character I created named Star that I just have no memories of anything from the save in the game of which I had. I remember there being NPC happiness, but I don't remember it ever affecting their prices. So maybe I just never paid too much attention to it. It probably did, I just didn't notice. Now there's actual full-on pylons that you can get early game now. We didn't have pylons before. We didn't have pylons at all at that point. Those are new, those pylons. Which I guess is nice to have early game, because you can get around the map a hell of a lot quicker, depending on if you decide to have, cities and towns. That's the kind of plan I'm going to have throughout the entirety of Terraria. Nukem Edition, because you know who we're going to be playing as in that. Also got to try to figure out how to get a very specific sound file that Terraria uses that apparently Reaper Studios can't recognize, which is strange. You would think Reaper Studios would be able to recognize all file formats, right? You would think. Or I don't know, maybe I haven't figured out. Maybe it can. I just don't know what that format is. They don't have a WAV. They have a completely different format. They don't have a WAV. I'm not sure why or a WAV. I call it WAV. I'm not sure why that's like that. No, actually, there's one thing I never really checked. I'm gonna head on over to it, actually. Paint maze, assets, audio, sound effects, player sounds. It is literally a WAV file. And a WAV.meta, which I don't know what that meta is for, but it seems important, so we keep it. But Terraria has something I don't even recognize. Am I even able to get to it? I think I am. It would be in... Hold on, where would that be again? It would be in... Jesus Christ, 20 freaking gigabytes. Here, then it would be in Steam, and then it would be in Steam Apps, then it would be in Commons, Terraria, Content, Sounds. You know, got this freaking XNB file. I don't know what the hell an XNB file is. XNB file. And it's usually a compressed file full of images. What? But these are sound effects. Why do sound effects have images? XNB files, the XNB sound files. I don't understand. I don't understand why these are XNB. Apparently, according to the Google search, Stardew also has that. What's the point of XNB? I'm not sure. I'm not really a sounds person. Despite the fact that I made my own sound effects for Paint Maze, instead of using any stock assets, I feel like that probably would have been better for at least the radiation tick, but you know, things change and we just do our own sound effects. Regardless, we're not really a sound person. I don't know anything about sounds, and I also almost forgot about the walls here, which is not good. Still, though, I'm not entirely too sure of the purpose of the XNB file. I just needed something simplistic to be able to, like, get sounds made, and WoW was where it's at. Is where it's at. There's no reason for it not to be where it's at. Although, I'm sure Unity has more sound options, but all I know is that WoW was the one that was needed. Maybe the MP3 would be what we'd need as well, and that would work just fine, but I don't really see much of a reason to change that. Wait a minute. Right, of course. It doesn't matter. This is going to kind of be off-screen regardless. Well, not off-screen, behind somebody. Yeah, as I was saying, the sound stuff. I want to try to figure out how to replace the male player hurt sound with Duke Nukem's hurt sound so that it will feel so authentic to Duke Nukem. The only thing that's going to suck is the lack of sunglasses. But I guess the best way for us to probably, if we wanted to like go on full-on Duke Nukem style, get the sunglasses stuff, I could probably go on ahead onto my star save file, have her like rummage through some stuff, get like black sunglasses, get the familiar stuff immediately right off the bat, and we just have Duke Nukem already built out to look like Duke. Because we can't have Duke without glasses. He'll be like, "My glasses! I can't be seen without my glasses." And I'm not trying to do his voice right now. Hold on. let me get into the Duke mindset. It's time to kick gum and chew ass. And I'm all out of ass. My glasses! I cannot be seen without my glasses. God. I don't know. Trying to do that is a bit more of a pain. It's so easy to do. I've got balls of steel. Steel. Balls of steel. Blow it out your balls of ball. I don't know why that's so funny. It's trying to like sentence mix Duke and make him sound like an idiot. Let me see if I can remember another one. I'm going to rip off your balls and shit down your balls. I don't know. I do remember this funny video that I have found, but I can't find anymore, where it's just like, crush my balls with steel. I'm Dukem. I can't find it anymore. It was on Twitter. I should have freaking sent that to my cousin and just be like, yes, I can go to here now and go to that video whenever I want to. Now I can't. I can't find it. Crush my balls with steel. Anyways, there's a very lore-heavy aspect as to why we're playing as Duke Nukem. You know, the duplicants? I've talked about them before, you know, Duke and the 9 Dukes. And there's also a bunch of other duplicant Duke X, like, stories that I have said way back in older Art Time episodes. So if you want to, like, find more stuff with that, you know, you can go there and get some of it. But there's lore reason to it. And every death we grab gravestone and add to the duplicant grave. Because in the lore of, Terraria with Dukem, Dick Kickem, is that if Duke Nukem dies, well, that Duke dies, and the other Duke duplicant comes in. The Duke the second, Duke duplicant number 2. The first one dies a horrible, painful death in some way, shape, or form, probably from explosives. If we hit a button in the cave system, we usually want to try to, like, jump out of the way, but if we hit a button and there's an explosive there, well, that's just an unfair death. Immediate. Probably what we would want to try to do is get our hands on, like, a skull, and have that equipped whenever we're, like, going through a cave system, in hopes of being able to, like, find what do you call it? Wires. The wires usually mean that there's something there. Like a boulder trap, or explosives, or a poison dart, or the dead man's chest. That one is interesting, the dead man's chest. Which I'm surprised that so far, watching Captain Sparkles play Terraria, he hasn't come across one of those and questions why the hell he just got blown up with poison darts shooting in many directions and hundreds of boulders coming down when he's already like dead from the explosion. The dead man's chest feels kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Overkill? Because the explosion is just going to kill you right off the bat immediately. Then there's the darts that aren't even going to bother hitting your corpse because your corpse will be strewn across the, I don't know what the fuck the word is, across the floor, and then the boulders come down, and then they're not even going to hit anything because you're already dead. You know, one thing I feel like Terraria is kind of missing, in a sense, is a totem of an Undying-esque item. An item that essentially, prevents you from dying, it consumes it, and gives you a little bit of health. I'm surprised Terraria doesn't have an item like that. Or maybe they do. I don't know. Let me see. Terraria Totem of Undying. I know I'm not going to find anything, but maybe there's going to be somebody who's like, this is Minecraft suggestion. Hey, you're not, nobody's making any, well, I guess we'll just have to look at that at a different time, because I have not a lot of time as is. But yeah, I feel like that's kind of the one major aspect that Terraria is missing as far as I'm concerned, unless it's like a very rare item. Or maybe it's an item that you can use multiple times, but it's on cooldown every time it's used. That saves you from dying and trying to, get back onto the swing of things and whatnot. There's a crap ton of items in that game. Maybe it's an expert or masters only mode item. Also, I'm probably going to make it a classic series instead. With Minecraft, it's different because that game is a hell of a lot easier to do on hard mode. Hard mode is not that much of a challenge, especially when all you do is build. Terraria is more of a game of adventure, although there is a lot of building, so let's not forget there is still going to be a lot of building. That's probably going to be the one major factor as to why I'm not going to go on ahead and move directly into hard mode as quickly as possible. Because we're going to be building. I mean, I feel like my major concern before going into hard mode is to get all the NPCs, get the houses built, improve upon their builds to make it look nicer, much more interesting, nice looking. I also feel like I kind of need to get an invasion killer in the forest area, because I'm going to have if I can keep this presence of mind, figure out where my spawn, oh god, I'm going to have to remember where the hell I put my spawn. I mean, spawn 0-0. Oh yeah, no, that's going to be a pain in the ass, trying to figure out where the hell you spawn. If I forget to mark it, it's going to be a pain. Yeah, it is going to be a pain. I feel like I need to have that. Is it compass? Depth meter vertical. I think compass is the one that gives you the X coordinates. Depth meter gives you the Y coordinates. And of course, compass gives you the X coordinates. And I forgot where you got those. I think it was just the two special enemies that spawn in your world. 2 of 3. I think those were the ones. Oh yeah, outside of obviously getting all the NPCs, we want to try to like get our hands on well, a crap ton of fish for the angler, because didn't he give you some very good stuff like crates and whatnot? Apparently they fixed the thing where crates acquired pre-hard mode don't give you ore. That was like the meta before going into hard mode, was to try to like get lucky with collecting thousands of crates. Thousands upon thousands of crates, so you didn't have to like destroy an altar immediately. And have to worry about the mechanical bosses early on. I mean, if you want to try to go for a hardcore playthrough, obviously that's what you would want to do. And not have to worry about, like, dying immediately. But of course, if we're playing as Dukem, the duplicate Duke, death is inevitable. And it's going to be played up as, Duke duplicates being what they are. Very susceptible to death. Dying a lot. Although I'm going to try not to die a lot, but if we do die a lot due to bosses that are going to be way too difficult. Like the beginning bosses, easy as hell. It's the hard mode bosses are the ones that you got to worry about. Like Cthulhu, easy. The Brain, even easier. Then there's the slime boss, which is a little bit more of a challenge, but that's less of a concern. Since it's not something... I mean, it's something that you can just, like, casually have spawn in, I guess. Then there's Skeletron, who's a bit annoying, but if we have, like, good loot, then or good equipment, then yeah, that will be easy as hell. And then, of course, there's the bee boss. That one's also easy. It's so damn easy because I remember farming that bee boss a whole bunch, trying to get like a crap ton of bee-nades. The grenades that like shoot out bees, which is like the best thing to use against the wall of flesh. Decimates the wall of flesh quickly. Those grenades, that's what you do. You spawn in the queen bee thousands of times, stock up on grenades of bees. Grenades full of bees. And of course, after you've done that, you go on ahead and, farm the wall of flesh until you get all the things that you need there. And, yeah. It's the hard mode bosses are the ones that I'm unsure of. Because of their difficulty. I mean, I was able to beat them in, without dying with this one character that I've made. But that was mainly because we were preparing with a crap ton of chests and then hoping we can get enough to be able to take them on. With Duke, we don't have to worry about that, because we're probably going to die a lot as Duke. Because Duke is Duke, and that is Duke. His way is dying a bunch. If you ever played Duke Nukem Forever on a harder difficulty setting, you would know that. Why is Duke such a fucking glass cannon? Not even a glass cannon, because some of those freaking enemies were a pain in the ass to kill. I don't know. I have no idea. But it doesn't exactly matter. It doesn't matter because those are the bosses that we have very little recollection of, and have we very little experience fighting, because we never really bothered fighting them. That's a lot. But the beginning boss is easy enough. They're not going to be too much of an issue. Slime boss might be an issue if we accidentally get a bunch of slime kills. I'm surprised Jordan hasn't gotten a slime rain yet. And just starts going on a killing spree of slime, although I feel like in his current position with the Crentane stuff and the soon-to-be meteorite stuff, he's probably going to be fine against the slime boss, maybe. Slime boss is a bit more repetitive to deal with because of its teleportation ability. That's the most annoying ability to have to deal with, because it can just teleport wherever, whenever. And it does get annoying. Alright. I think I did everything here. I feel like I want to do a little bit more with the walls. Like, a little of what we had up there, but now we want to have this. Kind of like scales, almost. Fish scales. Fish scale wall. I guess. Yeah, sure, why not? I feel like the pillars need to be a little bit more shaded in now. Most of the pillars here don't look as shaded in as they need to be. But, yeah, aside from the pre-hard mode bosses, there's not even that many hard mode bosses. Like, apparently there's like, what, 18 bosses, but that's, like, you know, in terms of mandatory. In terms of bosses you need to complete for the main quest, there are the 3 mechanical bosses, Plantera, the Golem, the Cultist guy, and last but not least, Cthulhu himself. And of course, now there's this new boss, which is this fairy queen thing. This fairy thing, don't remember her name. I've never dealt with her because she came in an update that I wasn't playing when I was playing Terraria long ago. That was a new boss. That's 8 hard mode bosses. There's like 2 more bosses I can't remember. Oh yeah, there's that one fish guy that I never bothered fighting. Who I feel like would be a very pain in the ass boss to fight. The 666 worm thing, but if you die and then you gotta restart the whole thing again, that would be the one thing that sucks. You get the worm, but if you die, that means, or if you die during the fight, that means you're not going to be able to do it again unless you have another worm. That worm's a bit more... I remember I got it... Eesh, that's the wrong hair. If I was this one, I was somehow inhaling. I remember I got it, but I never used it. Because obviously it felt like that was unnecessary and would have been a hard fight. We're going to fight it in this playthrough, and probably get destroyed a lot, and have to go through so many duplicates. But it is the way of the Duke. It's the way of the Duke. I have no clue what I would plan on doing in terms of expert mode, though. Like, we've already built everything in our city. Although apparently you can switch your world to expert, maybe? That's what somebody said once. But even so, I wouldn't want to start an expert world like that. No, I'd rather start it like anew. Start it anew. And of course, work our way back up again. We've been at this for almost an hour, so I gotta get this finished. I think I've done everything I could with the background for now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the background is good where it's at. So now we can finish this up. Shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, let's see. So most of your eyes is going to be darkened. Because we're going to have light coming from here and here. Gotta have a good mixture of, dark and light in a few areas. Okay, don't do that one too much. Try to keep some of that a little bit more open. And of course, you, like so. Alright. Not too much now. We're gonna try to control how much shadows we put into this one. We're almost done. There's not too much I could do with the background at the moment. We got the walls that look nice. I would say you wouldn't really need furnishing that much in the hallway like this. Enclave is where you're... These are essentially tables where you just place stuff on top of it. Who needs tables when you can have actual cool-looking indents in the walls that you can place all of your stuff in? I feel like there could be one there, but maybe that's just like the beginning or something. Maybe there's more to one side and not the other. I'm not sure. Could be anything really. But it doesn't exactly matter just yet. I don't want to go too heavy on the shadows here because we're still in a bit of a lit up area. Man, I'm so exhausted. I gotta get this done with. And then we gotta just lay down. That's all we gotta do is just lay down and be on our phone for a bit and relax. We need to relax. Because the day was just tiring today. Don't know why it was so tiring. Just was. I feel like we need a nice shade of blue in most of these areas here. We got natural lighting that occurs in daytime. When nighttime arrives, you got like the lights turn on. You know, because obviously mana, you want to preserve mana. There's no electricity bill in this place. Because most of everybody here is Aqua users. And they have mana lights on. Ones that just utilizes brightly lit mana. I mean, that's the idea. And that one should be a little bit more open, and this should have a little bit of shadow there. Cool, great, fantastic. Alright. Unlikely that we're going to fully utilize this, but, you know, just because. I call that the Aqua Kingdom. Probably should just call that the Mine Kingdom. It's fine. I'm going to move over to the fog now. I'll adjust all of that when the time comes. Let's see. I feel like a nice light blue color here would work for the girls. Then followed by that blue color. Unless I want to do a brighter one. Or a darker one. Yeah, darker one. And maybe all the way down and past this pillar and ceiling. Okay, here. And fog 1C. Maybe not that. Unless I can use this. Or teal. Or not. Or just another blue. But not that dark. Yeah, sure, I guess another blue will be fine. Okay, good. Great, fantastic. I think that's the fog there set. So we're going to need a few light rays. Well, I guess we could probably just call these sun rays, even though sun rays are being turned to blue. I mean, wouldn't that just be the case? Sun rays hitting in stained glass changes the colors of that stained glass. So yeah, we definitely want some light here for this point. You don't get to see the fungus that they fight this episode cover. You'll see that in the third episode cover with Genthru being introduced into the story. We're introducing many characters in the beginning, but we're only going to follow the main characters that are being introduced. For obvious reasons. You should be 50. You should be overlay. And now, not too much bright lights though. Alongside this, I am just getting close to 4. Well, it's a good thing we're almost done here. Got sun particles, which I probably should, just in case, erase some bits around the girls' faces, just in case. Just in case these flares get in their face. This is why you need layers. If you don't use layers, you're just not going to have a fun time with the amount of effects that you would put in. The only one here who would really put in this many effects. Alright, Fog 1C. This will be the perfect mediator between the sun rays. Although, I don't know what kind of light I want here. I feel like this one should have a more blue light. But I'm not sure. I don't even know if you can see that. What is this one? Oh, that one is different. It has to be different. No, I think we need brighter colors for this one, so I'll stick with this. And we're going to try to make some areas look darker as well. Make this area look a tiny bit bright, but not too bright. Sunlight. Back to 100. No, 50. Overlay. Alright, let's see. I guess that's fine. Sun particles. Let's see here. Where are you? There you are. Now, not too much of this up here. Keep that one a bit more constrained. And now for the sun flares. I feel like for shadows I can probably adjust it still a little bit more. Well, let me see. I'm going to revert back to the usual swatch. 30. Alright, now take me down to the shadows 1B. I'm going to do a little bit of this. Yeah, for areas like this. I don't want to go too heavy on it though. It still needs to be, you know, generally like lit up. It's not like too lit up. Not too dark. Just in between, you know? It's going to have a much more bluer effect to it too. Alright, shadow rays 1A. Alright, let's see. So the girls got shadow rays coming off of them. Easy enough. Not too many shadow rays now. Just enough. In a few areas that needs it. A little bit on the legs here, and not a lot there. Definitely some coming off of you. It makes sense given that this family focuses on aqua magic. And everything would be blue with gold trimmings. I do like the flooring though. Nice little triangular tiles. Shadow rays 1B. Let's see. We could probably get some coming off of this. And a little bit coming off of that. Some coming off of this, but not too much now. And yeah, not too many shadow rays for the background because there's not a lot of sunlight hitting objects that can get shadow rays to come off of. Alright, now for the last part, the effects. So obviously we need a blue area. Blue area makes up a decent amount of this area here. Let's see, 500, 100 on both of these. A nice blue effect coming off of the girls here. Nice blue effect coming off of the flooring as well. And a little bit off of here. Not blue here. I want this one to be, whoops, this one to be dark blue area. Probably this shade of dark blue. Not too dark, like I said, but not too bright either. That one I feel like should be more teal area. Not that light. Again, not that light. How about this one? Darker? It seems too dark. Did I use the wrong one again? Well, I do like this part being that. Maybe we do need dark blue here. Can I use a different kind of dark blue? That one's probably too dark. Yep, too dark. I need a good mediator between shades of blue here. That's still bright. Man, I don't know. I kind of like the teal there a little bit, but we'll see. Alright, now I need some light blue areas. There's only really like a few spots here that I want to have light blue. So I'm coming off of here like so. And here. Just a couple. We could probably have like maybe a cyan area as well to go on top of that, but make this one a bit smaller. Oh, actually, I do like that one more. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. All right, nice. Let's see. A pink area, I think, would also be good to make it not all blue. And we can even have some pink coming off of here. Just a little bit. Some pink. And some pink coming off of the walls here. So it looks a bit brighter. A little bit off the floor. A little bit on the characters. A little bit on area Lamine. That area can remain a little bit more like that. Yeah, like I think a good pink here would probably look good for that. And a little bit more brightness here, I guess. Maybe not as pink. Nah, I think that one should still keep a teal look. So I'm going to get another teal here set up, I guess. But what kind of color teal? This one? Yeah. Just a little bit. I should also try to adjust your hair a bit so it's not getting too tealed up. Alright, let's see. I think we might be able to get one more, a light purple in here. This shade of light purple. That is not what I want. I want the brush. We'll have it be slight a bit here. And take up most of the characters' colors as well. I guess the light purple actually meshes well with here, so it's a bit brighter back there. Okay, not bad. Is there is there something else that I am missing? That's the question. Am I missing anything important? I guess what I can do is back out. Oh, hey, 7 notifications. All right, well, let's see. Holy crap. The triple BBB. Thanks for adding Oreo and Tiggle to your favorites, which is a lot of freaking favorites that you added to. Racing, stories, all that stuff. Oh, and the sore loser strikes back. Thanks for favoriting that as well. Adam Sense, thanks for favoriting Gem Kinks. Adding that to your favorites. HC is dead. I don't know who HC is, but rest in peace, I guess. Thanks for adding Bonnie, Chained, and Tickle to your favorites. Now, where is the thing? Jeez, episode 1 has so many drawings in between it. Yeah, I could probably add in a little bit more to this. I'll put the sepia in, but we're going to add some more. It should be a brighter blue. But how bright blue? Ask. Not that bright. Or maybe purple. Nah. That kind of works. What about this one? Oh, I like that one better, actually. Oh, and like I said, we can try out different ones. So, like, what if we want a teal back here? Or, say, blue. Or whatever shade of blue we can use here. This area doesn't look like it's getting too much in. Oops. What shade did I use again? Was it this one? No. Pink? It does not look like a lot is happening here. I would prefer for that to stay what it is, so I guess what we probably could do is have this take that shade of that. Oh, let's be a bit more careful with how we place this, because I don't want it to take too much of it now. What about pink on some of the girls here? I guess that works, but let's try to be a bit more careful with how we put it. How's that? It definitely does make Gwyneth look brighter. Less blue, a little bit brighter. Puts them in the scene a bit better, I guess. Alright. There's still a little bit more. Now I want some particles. That's probably going to be vivid lighting. Just a little bit. Nothing too much. And I think these will be more bubble-like. Yeah. Bubbles in nature. And it'll probably be like 30 or something. And you will understand why there are bubbles here if you read the thing. If you read the story, you will understand why there's bubbles. And we're going to have some bigger bubbles in here as well. Do I want some overlays instead? Yeah, overlays make it look less, you know, massive. Good old-fashioned bubbles. Can I get some clouds in here too? Not actual clouds, yeah, mind you, it's more so just like, yeah, like that. There we go. And now some sparkles in those clouds. Surely we can get some sparkling clouds here, right? I've passed the thing. Probably going to look like this more, and it's probably going to be vivid lighting with color dynamic. Maybe color dynamic? I cannot see where this is at. I guess since those are sparkling already, we don't really need too much to the... I do actually... Wait, hold on. I do want to try to make this a bit more pronounced. So to do that, I need to go to the ceiling. And I need to make this like 200. It's probably not going to be too noticeable. I mean, say, even if we were to hide the logo for a temporary amount, it doesn't really make much of a difference. You can see most of this bit, but not all of it. I think other than that, we kind of got everything here that we need. Honestly, I think we're kind of pretty much finished here. I'm not seeing anything else here I need to do. I gotta put this back now to its prior swatch. I mean, the sepia's pretty much been taken care of. And I think everything here else is kind of fine. Especially this. I like that one. I see like a door-like thing in the distance. Pillars, these things here. Alright, cat. You're just gonna lick your chaps and look at me, not meow. Alright, well, I think that's it. With effects, without effects. With effects, without effects. Even without effects, it still looks pretty good. But I like the bright appearance here. Right, cat? I mean, I would say if there was anything here I would want to do, it would be to try to ease up on the brightness on her face especially. Just a little bit. Nothing too big. So yeah, if there was anything there to fix, I just did it. So with effects, without effects, so on and so forth. Ah yes, the second episode's cover image. And by the time this comes out, the story will have already been made. So a shorter part, but you know, that's fine. Considering the fact that we had a pretty important thing to make, and it did take me a little bit longer to get the outline finished. So yes, anyways, thank you all for watching today's episode of Art Time. I'm tired as hell, so if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, subscribe for more, check out that playlist, and of course, previous episode of Art Time right over here, and by the time this comes out, most recent episode of Game Crafters right over here. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next episode. Later.